The most expensive mistake that tourists will make when visiting Beijing is booking the wrong hotel. And it's not their fault. There are just so many hotels where the photos look fine and then you arrive and then the room is dark, it's small, there are weird smells, things look like they really need an upgrade, and somehow that's costing you over $100 a night. No thank you. So in this video, I'll be sharing 2 hotels that I stayed at recently in Beijing. One that's right in the heart of the city, close to Tiananmen Square, close to Forbidden City, and another one that's a little bit farther out that's a great value for the price. I'll be showing you exactly what the room looks like, what the area looks like, and everything else you'll want to know before you book. Let's get into it. The first hotel is IBIS, and the main selling point of this one is the location, as it's right on Tiananmen's famous pedestrian street and is very close to famous attractions. And with this one, most of the rooms don't have a window, but they do have a good ventilation system and good lighting, so it doesn't feel stuffy or have weird smells. First, next to the entryway, you have the full-length mirror, space for your luggage. Then next to it, you have the sink, some hand wash there, some cups, an outlet, the hair dryer that's down here, some tea, some coffee, and then you have a small fridge here. You have a TV here. I think that's a fake window. Have a decent sized bed here. Have a table here and a chair. See any outlets? There's one outlet here. And then the bathroom is compact. You have your toilet, your towels, and then your shower. So you can turn on the AC here. You have power bank rentals here. Luggage storage is in these secure lockers. That's nice. Then there's a vending machine. There's a robot for food delivery. There's a laundry section. 3 washers and 3 dryers. Some umbrellas to borrow if needed. And then a clothing steamer. Some other things to know are that the nearest subway is a quick 7 minutes walk away, right at the end of the pedestrian street. Also, because the hotel does sit in the middle of the pedestrian street, the cars can't drop you right in front of the hotel, so you do have to walk a few minutes from the main road. Didi does make it a little bit hard to pin the location sometimes, so you do have to play around with the location a little bit. I really did like the location of this hotel. It was just so lively at all hours of the day. The front desks and the cleaning ladies were definitely highlights. They're all so nice, especially with my thousands of packages. That was super nice of them. So yeah, bottom line of this one, if you want to be in the center of it all with a lot of food right at your doorstep, souvenir shopping right outside your door, and you don't mind a little bit of a smaller space, this is definitely a good option. The next hotel is Palace Hotels, which is a little bit further south near the Temple of Heaven and is very close to the Beijing South Railway Station. This area is less tourist heavy compared to our first hotel, so you'll definitely get more value for your money here. This hotel is actually right next to, or I guess it's actually within this huge mall complex. So literally shopping and food right at your doorstep. Alright, so when you enter, you have this closet space here. And then you have the sink. You have the lotion. Yeah. 找到了。好，谢谢。Then you have the sink area with the mirror, the hair dryer, have your cups, and you have your hand wash and your lotion. And towels underneath. And next to it you have the tea kettle, have some water, some tea, some instant coffee, some mugs, And you have the water and then some soft drinks. And then we have a TV here, small dining area, sofa, a good big bed, nice spacious room. We have some outlets over here, light controls. Have the AC panel here. You can control the temperature. It's quite hot in here right now. And then you have some more outlets over here. And then you have these really nice floor-to-ceiling windows, giving you a lot of natural light. And you can see outside into the plaza. The curtains are also motorized, which is nice. And then we have the shower here. Good sized shower. We have the shampoo, body wash, conditioner. And then we have the toilet next door. And you also get this bag which has, it looks like, a comb, a toothbrush, and toothpaste. You have this basic setup here. You got 2 washers, 2 dryers. And it's a good brand, which actually does matter. I've learned since a lot of the dryers here are kind of weak. Have some soap here, some bags. Have a lint roller. And you got a steamer. I really enjoyed this stay, honestly. You'll be hard pressed to find a room this size for under $100. You're very close to attractions. You're literally in the middle of a mall. So plenty of shopping and food places. And it's really convenient to just get around in general. So those are 2 hotels that I stayed at recently in Beijing that I would recommend. Both clean, central, and under $100 a night, which is great for Beijing. By the way, if you want more must-know China travel tips to help you prepare for your trip, make sure to check out my site for a free China Essentials guide. You'll also find other resources like my ultimate guide on how to save money in China, and that includes the exact strategies that I personally use on my recent trip to save thousands. Let me know if you have any other questions about these hotels in the comments. Thank you for joining me today, and I'll see you in the next one.